All right, guys, welcome back to MACS Chats for this first semester of 2025. We're doing something a little bit different today. Anthea is all for it. We are out here at O-Fest. So today we're going to be taking guests, anyone that wants to come up and spin the wheel of our media topics and then chat for a couple minutes. That is the plan. Do you have anything to add, Anthea?
Guys, this is so unserious. If I end up like turning that way and just like laughing to myself, like, don't worry about it. Like, Jen, don't worry about it.
I low-key think this is an incredible idea.
I think it's incredible. I think we're just not the right people to execute it. It's gonna be so awkward. Should we ask these lovely ladies on their lunch break?
I low-key think you've got to believe, Anthea.
No, I think it'll be good. I think right now we look like a couple freaks with a podcast and it looks really awkward.
That's because we are a couple freaks.
Yeah, that's also true.
I'm sorry. Anyone that's listening to this podcast has probably listened to other episodes and has therefore seen
Actually, I don't think half of this, like half of the school has actually like listened to our podcast, which is what makes it better.
I genuinely... I do think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it stops us getting cancelled.
No, exactly. Like, we're going to be gone.
I can get cancelled in my last semester.
Alright, should we find guests? Should we find prospects?
Alright, I
don't want to talk.
You don't want to? Alright, do we want to do a quick rundown of the media topics,
yes.
on our wheel?
Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we have 8 topics. We have Jesus, I cannot speak. Controversial media opinions or takes. We have favorite media moment, comfort media, 2025 media predictions. We have favorite movie plus Y, favorite TV show plus Y, favorite music plus Y, and favorite app plus Y.
Oh my god. We have approaching us,
I think
Leo.
we have our first guest of the episode, guys. Come down, sit down, Leo.
Ex-podcast member.
Hello.
Hello, Leo. How you doing?
Pretty good. Enjoying my milk tea.
Where'd you get the milk tea from?
From the Fantime place.
Oh, is there like a stall here?
I think they do.
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I don't have a mic. Sorry. Well, Leo, welcome to our podcast. We're gonna have you spin a wheel, and then you have to answer it.
Sure.
He is deep focusing on the milk tea right now.
Okay, tap on it. And the topic you have: favorite TV show and why.
Favorite TV show?
Speaking to the mic.
Shit. Can I use anime or?
Yeah, we're not gonna bring like cultural divisions in. Anything that's like a TV show.
Okay. Probably all-time favorite for me is probably Bleach. Big fan of Bleach.
You don't know what that is.
I know what Bleach is.
Guys, I'm born in 2005. You have to explain stuff to me.
Oh yeah, I think it came out in like 2002.
Oh my, yeah, I was gonna say that's technically like retro now, right? Looks like it's over 20 years.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
And then I didn't want to do the math of how young Anthea is, like genuinely before you were born.
We do this every episode. It's like a new thing about how young is Anthea.
Anthea, we will get back to Bleach. Have you seen Shrek? Like,
Yeah. Oh my god, Shrek 5, the trailer. It's just, oh my god, sorry.
All right, we'll go back to Shrek once we've talked about Bleach. All right, why do you like Bleach?
I just grew up with it. I reckon it was pretty cool. Like, it was just a cool show. That's kind of honestly no other way to put it. The character design's really cool. Like for me, I was like, swords and like explosions. Wow. Blew my brain.
Oh, are you the type to get an anime sword, like hang it up in your living room kind of thing? Because
yeah, I got a poster of Bleach in my living room actually. Yeah.
Oh my, all right.
No, don't worry. This doesn't need to be said on the mic.
All right, so you're a big anime watcher, I think, right?
Used to be. Nowadays, not as much, but...
All right. So what do you like about the older animes then? Like, is it just nostalgia, or is there something that like made you fall off?
I mean, they're more gritty.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess it's because animation quality has gone up.
What are you talking about?
I admit.
I don't know what this means.
Like, when you watch like in the night, like old like movies, like noir films, like
No.
Tarantino films, right?
Okay, yeah. Now you have me on the loop. Yeah.
Like Tarantino films, like the old ones, like really gritty, like It's like gore. It just feels.
Also, just like really like morbid ones. So just
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
kind of like rough around the edges.
Yeah.
It's kind of like rough around the edges. I low-key think this is like about like all modern media. I was like, any movie I watch now, any TV show, I'm like, it's too clean. It looks too nice. Like, I kind of get that vibe.
Doesn't feel as raw, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of different when it's anime, but I get the vibe. That early 2000s like look is strong. It's why you still see like. I guess they're called edits now in the age of TikTok, but like AMVs. I still get AMVs popping up in my feed.
Those are good times.
And they're still Bleach, and they're still like Akira, and they're still... So, is there any other anime that you watched around that time that you still remember favorably, or was it like just Bleach?
Oh, there's a fair few. I mean, like, what, Code Geass, Tengen Toppa, you know any of these?
These sound like sex positions. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
You know, Loki, do you want to explain the plot of Bleach to Anthea? He's dying on his milk tea.
Give me 1 second. Right. The plot is a Japanese ginger walks around town and kills like demons who like eat people's souls, but then the demons are killed by like soul reapers who he has to like be a substitute soul reaper for. But then, like, the Soul Reaper is actually corrupt, and he has to go.
The more you explain this, the less I understand what the fuck's going on. I'm actually, like, so confused right now. I hope you know that.
Low-key, I don't watch a ton of anime, and I didn't as a kid, but I have watched Bleach. I haven't watched, like, all of it. I watched up to, like, the time skip, if you know what I'm, like, yeah. And honestly, watching it makes less sense than that explanation. Like all animes, it just gets worse. It just
like,
gets complicated.
Bleach came back, right? Like they never animated the final arc, and it was on break for like 10 years or something, and then they brought it back, and the new arc, like the plot is so whack. It's like how do I word it? Like Hitler came back into Bleach, and then like.
Hey, we can't put this in the podcast.
No, this is totally going in. This is going in.
And he's like fighting for people's souls and everything. It's wild.
So, but you are. When did that come out then? The final arc kind of thing.
That's the Blood Bowl arc. I think started coming out 2 years ago.
Oh, is it still running?
It's still running. I think there's one more core and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have been watching that at least?
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty happy about it.
So is it good or
It's really good.
Or is it just whack?
No, it's like it's really really good. But is like if you think about it a little bit too much, it's a little bit out there. But if you don't think about it, it's amazing. Big sword go boom. Wow.
Yeah, like Loki. Not to pull away, but I'm playing a lot of like Monster Hunter because the new one came out, and it's the same vibe. It's the same. It's like trying to explain it to my partner watching me play, and they're like, "Why do you play this?" And I'm like, "Hit thing."
Slight tangent, but I feel like Monster Hunter is the best. It's the most accurate way to colonize a new land. You know, you go into a new country.
Thank you, Leo, for joining. Guys, everyone say bye.
No.
Slaughter the locals. Make equipment out of their skin. Their fangs and their claws.
This is horrible. Like,
No.
This is horrible.
I mean, you went colonization and Hitler in like 25 seconds.
And then in the name of protecting their environment, you're killing all these locals.
Well, I mean, have you played Wilds?
Yeah. I'm playing for it right now.
Well, like, I kind of like binged it. It is crazy the way they like try and give a reason for why what you're doing is like allowed. Like some of it's crazy. It's like, oh, you're saving the ecosystem, but you also need a new hat. Like they really lean into the narrative, and it just makes no sense.
Yeah, it was like that in Worlds as well.
I think Worlds was worse because Worlds gave like no basis other than somebody told you to kill something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Leo, for joining us.
Of
Of
course.
We missed you on the podcast, but we're glad you're off doing new things now.
Thank you.
And you're more than welcome to come back at any time.
Of course.
Except if you talk about this. No more this. No more anime. No more marathon. No more.
I mean, we can spin the wheel one more time if Leo wants to, if he's got somewhere else to be.
What's your class right now?
All right, fair enough. Thank you for coming, Leo.
Stop editing. Have you guys
See
got more
ya.
guests?
Anthea's gonna harass people. Anthea
literally.
Anthea wants to get the security guards in. Anthea wants to get the pool cleaners
Dude, I
in.
think it'd be fucking lit having them talk about their life. Like, yeah, no one ever talks to you. Let me talk to you. I'm actually like, I'm sorry. Like, he would smile. Like, I know he would smile if I asked him.
Sorry, that's the least smiling
I
man I've
actually?
ever seen.
Should I actually?
I think he's doing his job.
Yeah.
I think
They're stopping the...
this is gonna be such a nightmare to edit. Low
I know.
key.
Good, have fun with that.
Oh my God, Rachel.
She's not gonna be on the podcast.
No, she's running away immediately. Well, support from the MACS ex-MACS committee is hit or miss.
Oh no, she's coming back.
Oh, she's coming back.
You gonna be on the podcast? Oh, okay.
Wow. All right.
Oh god, let's find people we could ask. We need someone to walk right in front of us.
We need someone to look. We need to like...
The moment we make eye contact, it's over. I'm screaming at you.
We're gonna get kicked out. Anthea is harassing people.
Try us this girl walking in front of us. I feel like she's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, low-key, I'm gonna take.
Oh, she's avoiding eye contact.
I'm gonna take this headphones off because I think it looks dodge.
She was really avoiding eye contact. It was really hard.
I mean, all right. Do we? I think we wait. Do we want to just do our own like spins? Just to.
This guy's staring at us.
Who's staring?
Oh, now he's not.
Wow.
The guy with the hat and the jorts.
Loki, should we move the cameras that's behind so that people can see who we're harassing?
Do you want to be on our podcast?
I love.
No one wants to be on our podcast.
All right. I think crack out the wheel and we can.
Yeah, we'll answer our own ones. Or should I just ask one last girl?
Yeah.
No. Do you want to be on our podcast? I need to go up to people and be like, do you want to be on our podcast?
All right.
Okay, do you want to spin first?
All right. I'll go first.
This is rejection therapy.
This is gonna be the thing I talk to my therapist about.
Literally.
All right.
Controversial media takes / opinions.
I mean, I feel like everything I say is controversial.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, here is my controversial take. That's like really generic. I think we should give more love to things that are really bad.
No, I agree. That's not even controversial. I feel like
I genuinely think that like I've watched movies and went, this was good, how boring.
no, that's why like okay, my favorite movies of all time is like Boss Baby and Lego Movie because they're so horrendous. Like I'll come home, like my roommate and I were like chilling and I was like, oh, I need to watch Boss Baby right now. She's like, okay.
How many times have you watched Boss Baby?
Girl, like at least 5.
Okay, 5 is low-key not that much.
It's not that much, but I also only really watch them on the plane.
Oh, so
like on the plane
got,
it's like
a
4.
dedicated
Yeah.
plane
No, like
movie.
I remember I was flying back to Australia and I was like, I'm actually so angry. Why do they not have Boss Baby on the plane? Like it actually made me so angry.
Oh my
I
God,
was
that's
pissed.
gonna be your complaint.
No, exactly.
Like, it was cramped, the food was terrible, but really,
No Boss Baby. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's the terrible movie that I love? Like, it's not even ironic. Speed Racer. Have you seen Speed Racer?
I've heard of it. I've never watched it though. I feel like I was too young to maybe like to watch it when it first
This
came
is one
out.
of the. Don't say that to me, bro.
Sorry.
We're just gonna do a compilation of Anthea is young.
Yeah, exactly.
It is bad, right? Like, it's like 6 different movies stitched together. It's like a live action anime made by the people that made The Matrix. But low-key, it is incredible. The like final arc of that movie, the like final race is so good.
Speed Racer.
Speed
I mean, it
Racer.
sounds super familiar.
Yeah, so it's like based
Oh
off
no,
of like,
never watched this.
No, but it's based off of like an old anime. Like not even like 2000s, like really old anime.
This came out in 2008. I was 3 years old.
Anyway, Anthea has left the podcast team.
Yeah.
No, it came out in 2008. It got like terrible reviews. By all standards, it's way too long. There's too much stuff. The jokes are not funny. But it is like nothing else is like it. I genuinely have. I've watched it like. You say you watch Boss Baby. I watch it like 5 times. I watch it like 5 times a year.
No, Mifa is 5 times a year. It's
Oh,
not,
okay.
It's not like it's probably more. I mean, so far this year I've watched it twice.
Oh, it's February, bro. Oh,
It's
it's
March.
March now.
It's March.
Oh, so you're due a 3rd watch. It's
Yeah,
one a
exactly.
month. What do you like about Boss Baby?
Okay, like Oh, what's his name? The one who voices the baby.
Oh, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, okay, I hate him. I hate Alec Baldwin with my whole heart. But there's something about a little baby who's like angry all the time. Makes me so happy. I have a little sticker of him on my computer. Like, oh, it's just like, he's always like, listen up to me, baby. It's just like, Tim, you should have. Oh my god, I remember. So good.
There's sequels, right? There's like a ton of them.
There's a second one. The second one isn't as good. I find that the main villain of the second one's really creepy, but I do watch that.
My god,
one.
this is like actual criticism.
No, I'm telling you, like the second one is not as good in my opinion. I find that the guy's a little bit. The villain is more creepy, and like the storyline isn't as there. It isn't like as strong, but like it's still good. Like I would still watch it.
All right, if you're gonna say that, you've got to explain the storyline of the first Boss Baby.
So the first Boss Baby, so basically the baby, it centers around this kid named Tim, who's like 7 or 8 years old, single child, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then his parents end up like having a baby. However, they say that it's like made in a baby factory. Baby Corp is what it's called, Baby Corp. So basically in Baby Corp, you're either designated into baby role, so like you're an actual baby and grow up to be a human or whatever, or you work in the corporation and you end up becoming like someone who works within it. So this baby, I actually don't know what his real name is. I forgot. He's in Baby Corps and he basically has to like come to Tim's house and like complete his mission of making sure that babies are actually still being made and like doing their job and whatever. That's the first movie. The plot.
Oh my god, he's like the baby tax man.
No, he literally is. Like he's literally Boss Baby. Like he comes up to people and he tells them what's wrong. He wears this fuck ass suit, bro. But basically, like Boss Baby, that's the first movie. It's just like what Boss Baby is, blah blah blah. Second movie is basically when they get in. Like there's like these like really like specialized schools where you have to obviously like answer this thing to get in. Only super smart people can get in. And then Tim and his brother somehow get in because his brother's like, we need to go there. Like the little baby's like, we have to go there, blah, blah, blah. Like Alec Baldwin. They get in and basically the principal, who I think is like an actual, like pretends to be a man, like a grown man, is actually a baby hiding in the disguise of a principal. And basically he's like telling people that like what's going on is like bad, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I basically am running this school and like, you have nothing about it. And so then they try to basically kill him because they're like, you're basically just like abusing children because basically he wants babies to rule the world and stuff like that. But obviously like you can't do that because I sound insane.
I mean, maybe the reason you don't like the plot of the second one as much is that it's maybe a little too complicated.
It's a really no, because the second movie actually there's a lot of things going on where you're just like, girl, who cares? And then like there's like they put class systems in Boss Baby 2. Like it's actually really bad. I was like, okay.
All right, what is the Boss Baby class system?
Basically, there are colors associated with how smart you are and like your age demographic and stuff. So you're like you're in the green section if you're like this smart and this certain age group, stuff like that, and like vice versa. So you want to be in like, I think blue is the best color. Dude, there's like classes of.
Bro, right, this is like such a tangential thing, but it's on the basis of Alec Baldwin in Suits. I own a purple suit, right?
Oh no.
Like, for reasons I cannot explain. One of my favorite terrible movies in the similar vein, also got Alec Baldwin in it, is Cat in the Hat.
I love Cat in the Hat! Sorry, that was really long. Everyone thought it was so freaky, but I loved it. When he's in that little like fruit hat and everything and he's dancing.
I watched it like a million times as a kid. I genuinely think it's what's wrong with me. But genuinely, it's only like, I used to watch it constantly, and then I watched it like in high school as like a bit, because all my mates were like, all right, we actually have to have a watch party and watch Cat in the Hat.
So good.
And then I realized the reason I own the purple suit, it's probably because Alec Baldwin wears a purple suit in that movie.
It's actually really good. That's the worst part. Like the movie's really like, it's creepy, but it's Cat in the Hat live action. It should be creepy.
Oh yeah, no, like, well, so Dr. Seuss is cursed, right? Yeah. Like, it is meant to be cursed. And then they keep making like smoothed out, like polished versions. Like the new Grinch, not new, I guess at this point, but like the most recent Grinch.
The animated
Illumination one, like does nothing for me.
Sorry.
Does nothing for me, but the fucking cursed Jim Carrey, like,
dude,
prosthetics.
That Grinch freaked me out. Do you want to be on the podcast?
Maybe? Oh my god.
We're talking about like our media and stuff, and you can just like spin the wheel and answer.
No, we do this
MACS.
here with our own club. Yeah, I'm gonna open up with "I Adore Your Jumper." Are you excited for like the new album? I haven't. Oh my god, really?
You don't listen.
All right, well.
He's so excited.
Okay. In that case, send me your boyfriend's test. Can he come? No.
I don't know. Do you want to be in frame or not? Okay, if you do, then this will be like, your face will be in this one. If not that one, I don't think you'll be able to be seen in it. So it's up to you, really.
Oh, I think it's like the back of your head.
Yeah.
All right. Let's introduce her.
There.
All right. So how are we going to do this?
I'll put it
Keep
this way,
mic?
yeah.
Very possible over me.
Girl, you're fine, don't worry. Just introduce yourself into the mic when you're ready, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
All right, we'll push this a bit closer.
It feels really,
It's so weird.
I know what you mean.
Like low-key. So let's introduce ourselves first so you don't think you're talking
exactly.
to strangers. So my name's Jade, so I'm the podcast director for like MACS, the communication media student.
Awesome.
So I have done like a million podcasts. The start is always bad. So like don't worry. Like it's always
I have to fill time until 3 anyway, so I might as well.
All right. And
And then I'm Anthea. I'm a podcast officer. I've only been in the podcast for like the past year, basically, but I've been working with the podcast for like a while. Like,
Fun.
honestly, like I have like no like fear, which is kind of bad because then I'll like scream and then I'm like, oh, people can actually hear me.
It's so warm today.
No, I know exactly. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
we're wearing a tank top. We're not gonna be like worrying about sweating later.
Well, it was cool this morning, so I was like, might as well put on my.
we have planned this like a tiny bit like in advance, and
Yeah.
then we like checked the weather yesterday. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sit out in the heat for like 2 hours talking random things.
Yeah, yikes.
All right. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Charlie. I use they them pronouns. For those who know how to use they them pronouns. I guess I'll start with my course because we're at uni. I do media communications and marketing.
Hey.
Yes, so I'm a second year doing all of the first year classes again because my things are smushed together. I'm getting all the first year talks, which I don't need.
Yeah, but you have to have like, so what do you study? What are you into? All this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to the
Exactly.
others instead of like get in and get out, which is.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a 5th year.
Oh, I didn't know it went that far.
No, I mean, I 4-year degree, and then I underloaded, so it's a tiny. It's like
Right, yeah.
it's not even a full year, but it doesn't get any better, unfortunately. You still have to do icebreakers in all my classes.
I just don't.
And you're like,
People
all right.
are nice enough, but I'm trying to actually learn. Like, I'm interested.
University's not the place to learn anything. All right. So why are you doing a media degree? Like, what made you want to?
I was looking at fine art, and then I wanted to be more stable, so I went to the design, and then I wanted to be more stable, but I still wanted to be creative, so I looked at marketing, and then I realized there was a double degree with media, and I was like, why not?
Why not is a perfect reason to do a degree.
And I'm really content for why not, honestly.
the reason for both of my degrees is why not and spite. Like,
Yeah.
after a certain point, you're like, I'm finishing this thing. Like,
Exactly. Spite is the reason I'm taking on a full load still.
Jade's piece of advice to every student: don't do full load. It sucks. I haven't done full load in ages.
Yeah.
How are you finding it? So this is your second year, you said?
Second year. So it's okay. I have chronic pain, so it's exhausting to go from doing absolutely nothing to full timetable. And I just started up with Radmon, so I'm doing some stuff with them.
Are you the
Yes.
Charlie that was in our AGM?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Okay. I was like, cool. Because I keep feeling like I think I've seen you before.
I know because you were friends with Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know we've met before, but
I thought about doing the marketing role because it's my degree, but then I was like, I actually talk to people in radio.
yeah, that's.
I mean, are you saying we don't talk to people here? Like,
No, I don't talk to people here. That's not a you issue. It's a me.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something with Radio Monash and podcasting then.
well, yeah.
Okay.
We need more funding. So if you're looking for sponsorships,
well,
if you're looking to work together,
if you have any money, I think.
I think people have been slashed recently.
Oh, rough. All right. Did you, Anthea, want to spin the wheel? So the way this works, we've got a bunch of media topics on a little wheel.
Oh, fun!
I mean, technically they spin it, so it's like out of my control, but it's obviously an algorithm. So
Do I have to tap it again?
no, it was just glitching. Okay. Your one. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Favorite music and why? Or like
Favorite
your
music.
favorite artist, your favorite song, whatever. It's up to you.
At the moment, I'm interested in BB No Money, but just because he's really entertaining on the internet.
So you're just watching like the TikToks and the
like
reels?
the reels, yeah.
Well,
But
the one where he's Sonic and stuff.
exactly. I think that's really funny, and I do like his music, but I don't really get interested in artists. I'm one of those terrible people that listens to TikTok and like reels, and it's like, I like that song. I might add it to my
Yeah,
liked
I do.
playlist. I don't even make playlists. It's like,
Honestly, I respect that. I make too many playlists and then I don't finish them, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, I have an unfinished playlist. Like, no,
I just don't use them.
No,
I
it's
have one playlist that I use, and that is my partner's and I's music,
Mhm.
and that's as close as I get to using any playlist ever. I just play my liked playlist in the car, and that's kind of all I listen to music unless I'm trying to avoid stuff at uni.
I mean, I'm the same, and then like every 2 years, I'll clear out my liked songs, which will have like 2,000
Yes!
songs that I just put on shuffle. And
That's what I do. Some songs I don't think I've listened to in multiple years, and they're just there.
yeah, the Spotify algorithm is not random. Like it's fully
really
not random.
odd.
You have to clear your cache if you actually want. So I listen to my like music on shuffle as well. But if
Oh,
you want to
wow.
actually get like new songs in your link like all over again, you have to clear your cache and then it'll like reset, and you'll actually hear songs you haven't heard in like
See,
years.
that's so interesting, but I'm happy to keep listening to
Exactly.
the
Happy
same
to keep
songs
the
that I
weights
don't
from
want
the
to add to my liked playlist, but because I don't like them enough to add them, but I don't want to clear my cache so I never get to listen to them again.
I mean, yeah, that is the good thing. Or I'll occasionally like I'll just start at the bottom because it's the order you add them in, and I'll go, oh my god, what was Jade listening to in like 2017?
And then you
Like,
realize you need to remove some songs.
oh yeah, and you're like, yeah, we do the yearly like cancelable artist kind
Yeah,
of like
I had to
clear
go
out.
through and remove all my Lovejoy, which was devastating because I really liked the band.
This is the things that nobody thought you'd have to do in like 2025. When people invented streaming, this was not what they thought it was like.
Don't try to change me. I like Lovejoy.
So you said you don't really listen to that much music. When do you listen to music?
Well, I listen to music in the car because my partner lives 45 minutes away. So
You get some
on a
listening
good
time
day,
in.
like without traffic, it might be 40 minutes. And then when there's a lot of traffic, it takes me an hour to get there. And all of my friends kind of live around there too. So between that and getting to Clayton for Radio Monash, which if you're listening, go look up Radio Monash. Because if you want to start a podcast and it's not through MACS and you're close to the Clayton campus, we can help you with that.
I mean, totally go do Radmon. I was gonna do Radmon when I lived in Clayton. Decades ago at this point, I feel.
I'm sorry, I'm in the marketing department. I gotta.
Yeah. Max, the way Max Chats, the podcast works, is we are our own marketing department.
Yeah.
Which we've decided is now sitting on the side of the path and screaming at people to join.
That's so funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a broadcast studio and we have a recording studio.
Yeah, it's
For
very
all the
fancy.
listeners out there.
Yeah, so go into Campus Center, right?
Yes.
Clayton? Yeah.
Campus Center upstairs, Radio Monash. Everyone's really nice. You should definitely go check people out there.
Yes.
If you think that you're good enough to talk on a podcast. I'm definitely not starting my own podcast.
No, genuinely, you don't have to be good to start. Go back and listen to the ones that I did at the start. Like, oh, they were brutal. You just
Yeah.
get used to it.
But it's fun. It's definitely, there's a great group of people, especially if you're in journalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Radio Monash's journalist people.
You know, the whole portfolio thing that you're meant to be doing as
Yeah.
well as like shooting.
But to go back to the music comment, I mainly listen to music when my headphones will connect to my phone, which is never. Like, why? It takes me like 20 minutes to connect to my phone and then the time has passed. Or when I'm in the car, which is the best place to listen to music.
Yeah, I low-key feel that. The way I don't listen to as much music as I used to, mainly because I don't travel as much.
Yeah.
Because I live 5 minutes from uni now, rather than like...
Same!
Like, it used to be like 40 minutes, or it used to be, in high school, it was like an hour and a half public transport each way.
Exactly.
So now I feel like I don't know what's happening, because I'm just, I've actually got time.
I listen to stuff on reels. You know, 50% of the time I'm disappointed that none of the songs sounds like the snippet that they used in the reel. But most of the time, that's where I get my music, and I love that.
So is that where you get all of your music? Through TikTok?
Oh, that and my partner who actually enjoys music.
Yeah, the Black Country New Roads,
Yeah, he
like
actually-
jumper.
Yeah, like he actually like listens to music. He's actually interested in music as like a thing. So his music interest is very, very broad, and he'll share stuff with me. And I'll be like, I'll listen to that. And then sometimes I'm like, that's noise, not music. Don't make me
some
listen
of
to
Black
that.
Country New Roads.
Accurate. He's like, listen to this 30-minute long song. It's my favorite song. And I'm like, you know exactly which song.
All right, I feel like I have never met your partner. I feel actually like I know them. Like,
His favorite song is Basketball Shoes. And
Yes, of course it is.
I was gonna play it to him. It was like, "What's your favorite song from Black Country New Road?" It was for his birthday. I was gonna play him something, and I was like, "Oh, this song, searched it up, 13 minutes long."
Oh, it's 13 minutes
And I
long.
was like, "Is there a shorter?"
All right, so Anthea is silent because
Black
thi-
Country New Road isn't your thing. Have you heard Track X? It was very popular on the internet for a little while.
These are all words.
That's fine. I respect that.
All right, I'm gonna do my pitch. Best album ever made. Genuinely, if it makes it. It came out, I listened to it once, and then it's the only thing I listened to for like 3 months.
Yeah, my boyfriend is amping up to get ready to listen to only Black Country New Road when the next album comes out.
Yeah, no,
He
that's
said he won't even watch anything. No more listening to music, only Black Country New Road, and he might not even go out.
that's what I did. I don't usually cry to media. It's the only thing that made me like cry like 16 times watching the album, like listening to the album, and like every time I listen to it.
Honestly, I feel the same as you do.
If it makes you feel like I got married,
Yeah.
here's my announcement for Max Chats. I got married over the summer break. The song we
Congratulations.
walked down like the aisle to was going to be the place where he inserted the blade.
Oh, that's a really odd child song
because
choice.
it was basically the song that me and my partner both like,
Yeah.
and then we were like, yeah, but the lyrics are like it's like a history of like abuse and like damage from
Should
relationships.
we do a moment of
while
silence for a snippet from the song to play?
Yeah, and then also like he really just likes Billie Eilish. It's
Yeah.
a really uncomfortable mix. We ended up not picking that one.
Probably good to start on a happier note, like in a marriage, but
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it was a correct thing to pull away from that. Anyway, go listen to Black Country New Road. All right.
Is there anything else you want to add about like any of your favorite media, or like before we end this little segment?
just go check out Radio Monash. You know, we are always looking for more members. We sadly missed our 100 people in an O week, and we would get a oh god, what's it called? Theremin. So we couldn't get a theremin.
Sorry.
But maybe we still can.
How is that deal arranged? Who's got I've got a
It was
theremin?
It was if we got 100 members to sign up in the first like O week,
Yeah.
then we would buy a theremin.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like a prize. It wasn't
Maybe
like.
no, it wasn't a prize, but maybe we still could, and you know, you should come check out our website because
Yeah. If you sign up to Radio Monash, you might get a go on the theremin.
exactly. And if you aren't interested in theremins, we have great guitar and mic setups if you want to record your music.
No, like fully Radio Monash is really cool. Genuinely.
And if you're just looking for a place where it's quiet and campus center, that's where I go because there's shit soundproofing. There's soundproofing, but it's pretty shit. So it's quieter than everyone else. We're getting new installation.
All right, go check if you're a Clayton student or you have to go to Clayton all the time or you live near Clayton, go check out Radio Monash. It's cool. And also go listen to their actual radio shows. They are good.
We are Radio Monash on Instagram and most places. Don't look at our YouTube. I'm going to make that look better in a little bit.
Oh, I mean, go check out the Max Chats YouTube that
Exactly.
I have never officially announced that we just do in the background.
Trying to do some rebranding, but we'll see.
All right. Thank you for coming on, Charlie.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day. Try
You
not to
too.
burn in the heat.
We managed to beg a sunshade from Monsu.
Sunshades are the best thing you could get in this kind of heat.
All right. Thank you for
Nice to meet
thank you for joining.
Maybe I'll actually join my academic club at some point.
Yeah, no, fully.
Flyer there if you want to fly.
Genuinely.
I actually have that at home.
You want a
Oh.
lollipop?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, have a nice day.
See you.
Gra, gra, gra. Boom, boom, boom. Gra.
All right, I'm gonna turn down the gang because I have to turn it up for Charlie. All right, 2 guests down. Low key, actually impressed.
It's been like half an hour.
Half an hour, we did 2 guests. I'm like,
That's because we also like went through like a 10 minutes of us talking, and then like 10 minutes with each person is pretty good.
no, that works really well.
That's fine. Somebody come talk to us. Where are these guys behind us?
I know they're deep in their game of cornhole. Well, is that what it's called here, or is that the American name?
No, cornhole's what the Americans call it. I have no idea what it is. I'm good. How are you? Gonna be on our podcast. Good. You can sit right here if you want to.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so do you know like who we are?
I mean, he didn't. He saw the sign.
I know, but introduce yourself to the camera.
Yeah, you can go on, do an intro, or maybe pull it a bit closer.
Okay.
Feel free to pick it up as well.
Sure.
Sorry,
I've been
your
ditched.
friend.
Oh, they're over there. Hello.
They can come if they want to be into.
Yeah. The more the merrier.
Hello, Mary, of course.
Introduce
Well,
yourself.
hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a 4th year,
Okay, they're
5th year. Look, we'll finish eventually.
Oh, I'm finishing this semester either way.
Yeah.
Like, I've done the math of how many, like, how bad my grades can be and still graduate. Like, I'm just gonna sit through 3 months and graduate.
Please get degrees.
So what degree were you doing?
I'm doing Bachelor of Media Communications.
Oh, perfect.
Mhm.
Oh, Anthea has a
Yeah.
sense for it. All right. So the way we're doing it today is we're doing like a little random spinner wheel of some topics.
Mm-hmm.
So did you want to spin the wheel?
Sure.
Basically, answer whatever you want. Answer as much detail, not as much detail. Like, say whatever you want. It'll be posted, and you can be like, "Oh my god, that's me!" Like, "Oh my god, what is it?" Let's see. Favorite media
Okay,
moment.
Media moment.
It could be from like last year, this year, 10 years ago. Like anything that you just remember that you're like, "Oh, I love this. Like, I need to recreate this."
Okay. Favorite media moment. You know that what was that raccoon? You know the one like the like
Oh,
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah. That was huge. And that was it. And that was going on in my head during all my exams. And all I can see is this little
So
raccoon.
that's what's living in your head. That's
And
like,
yeah, that's my favorite media moment because he nearly made me fail. Thanks, raccoon. Yeah.
Wait, is this the like Badger song from like the early 2000s? Did this have like a resurgence?
No.
Last year, yeah.
Oh wait, there's a different Badger song?
It's great.
No, because there's like a guy called Weeble did a Badger song from like 2004. It's like one of the original YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the same or
It
different.
might be, it might be.
I mean, so what did you like about the Badger? Is it just it stuck in your head?
I think yeah, it's just an earworm, and you know everyone likes a little raccoon. Like
Oh no, that's a different. Oh my god. Okay. Low key.
Maybe in our podcast too. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, why don't you
You're
introduce
right.
yourself?
You're right. It was a raccoon. There's like a similar thing. There was like a badger doing the same thing from like 2000.
My name's Harry.
Wait, Jay, what's your name?
I'm in my 3rd year of the Bachelor of Media Communications, studying screen in particular.
Oh, sorry.
Feel free to pick up the mic. It might make it easier.
Oh, pull it up inside.
Yeah.
This mic, I swear to God. Guys, we're doing great. It's gonna-
We'll do it because if we break it, we get in trouble, right?
I'm Liz. I'm also doing a Bachelor of Media Communications, and I'm almost done.
All right, so I'm Jade. I'm the podcast director. This is why this is all my fault. And then
I'm Anthea. I'm the podcast officer. I've only been in this for like a year, but basically what we're doing today is podcast on grass. So we have a little spinner wheel. We'll ask you guys to basically like talk about whatever it lands on. So Ryan basically got favorite media moment, and he talked about the raccoon that goes like Pedro. Exactly. Yeah. That's the same reaction I have, but yeah.
no, that's an underrated pick. Genuinely, that's a great pick.
So you guys can spin the wheel and you guys can choose.
You
how do I
go.
spin
Just
it?
tap
Just
it.
press it?
Yeah. You guys can either answer the same one or different if you want a different one. A controversial media take or opinion.
Oh, media take. Oh, it's a take? Okay.
Do you want to grab the mic?
Oh, fuck. I need to think about that one. I feel like something's gonna really come to me because like I have a lot of really outrageous opinions. Oh, actually, you know what I've got one? And this is a pretty crazy one for everyone. I think Star Wars is heavily overrated. I think Harry Potter is so much better.
Oh, okay.
I
No.
agree.
All right. I was gonna say Star Wars being overrated is a cold take. Comparing him to Harry Potter and putting Harry Potter on top, that's
That's got to
crazy.
be hot, right? That's got to be hot, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got nothing against the actual filmmaking itself. I think they're really beautiful movies, but I think they've completely lost the plot like Marvel. Harry Potter didn't really stray. I thought they got better,
All right.
to be honest. Except the first Deathly Hallows. That one's kind of trash.
Do you think now they're making a TV show of Harry Potter, they're going to overdo it just like the others?
Because if J.K. Rowling has a say, which means she's going to make some outrageous decisions, which we know she's good for. So I have no faith in this. I saw John Lithgow was cast as Dumbledore, and I'm like, they've lost the plot. So, you know, Yeah, I don't know. Harry Potter's always been better to me, but maybe that's a nostalgia thing.
Yes.
Like when I was young, I loved it. My name's Harry. Like every book year, that was my costume. Like, you know, I always had the little scar. I always thought I was him, you know. So maybe it's nostalgia, but I just don't really like Star Wars much, and I've tried it again.
So that's what I was gonna ask. Have you watched, like, when you say Star Wars, are you like, I'm not a big Star Wars fan either. You're like OGs, prequels,
Okay.
sequels. How many of
Okay.
this are you talking?
I would say the only ones I haven't seen are the Han Solo movie,
Yeah.
and maybe the last two. I saw the first one with I always forget her name.
Ray or something?
but I
Yeah.
mean the actress. Is it what's her name? Ridley
Oh, I've
Scott?
got no idea.
But yeah, I don't know. I only watched one of those. But the originals, and the prequels, I just don't get it. I understand that there are good ones, and I can appreciate it, but I just don't care. For
I don't
them.
even think there are good ones. I think if you break it down, there's like 2 good Star Wars movies and a lot of people
okay,
coping.
we're on the same page now. I'm liking this. Yeah, I don't know. Harry Potter's always been better in my opinion. I don't know.
All right, what do you like about Harry Potter then?
What do I like about
Yeah,
it?
we can rag on Star Wars. What do you like about Harry Potter?
Jaden's Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
is it
the
just
main
that?
thing.
Is it just like I can always remember Harry Potter?
Yeah. I don't know. I grew up with them. I watch all of them at least once a year. Like I go on a run and watch all of them in succession of each other. I don't know. I just think they're so well made, and I understand that they're very different to the books. A lot of them. Like my favorite is Order of the Phoenix, and I know that kind of plays a bit weirdly with the book versus the movie, but.
This is what we need.
Yeah,
This is like
come on.
detailed. This is a fully formed thought.
If
This
there's anything you want to direct to the audience, the camera's there and you can just
Oh, I
point
forgot
it.
there was the camera. I'm not gonna lie. Watch Order of the Phoenix. It's the best one.
Hi guys, Max
Undisputed
Chat.
in my opinion.
Max Chat sponsored by the new Harry Potter TV show.
Sponsored by John Lithgow. Yeah.
Loki 30 Rock. Good. Go watch 30 Rock.
We love that.
All right.
What about you?
Yeah.
Do you have any controversial media take or opinion that could top that?
I don't think I can top that, but you reminded me of something similar where I don't get Lord of the Rings, and that really is
Okay,
so
sorry,
controversial. I don't want to now. No, I just don't get Lord of the Rings. I find them boring. I'm sorry. I really, my dad and my sister.
No, I've got to say that I actually kind of agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I
You were
kind
looking
of
at me
agree.
like
I know.
evil
I think
eyes.
it's similar with Lord of the Rings that I do Star Wars. I don't know.
I really want to like them because it's like my dad
Yeah.
tried to read all of them to me when I was a kid, and he loves
too.
them, but I've just always found it boring, and I do prefer Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Maybe that makes me basic.
I think it's just. What,
Who's fighting?
do they call Harry Potter sci-fi or fantasy?
Exactly. Type.
It's got to be fantasy,
Yeah,
right?
It's not sci-fi.
But then Star Wars is sci-fi.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the distinction?
Sci-fi
Space.
actually includes like science.
Oh,
and
actual space.
Yeah.
Oh, and science.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lightsabers and wands interchangeable. Like, come on. Be
Yeah,
serious.
true.
Magic
The-
science.
Yeah, but then like they have the Force, right? And then like Voldemort can do all
Yeah.
that shit too. It's like, oh, sorry, am I allowed to cuss? My bad.
Go for it.
I'm still allowed at this university, so that should be your standard for. And I've jinxed it.
Do you? I feel like you guys probably haven't been asked anything today. Do you have a controversial media opinion?
Oh my- You guys missed out on it. I think the best movie of all time is the Lego Movie and Boss Baby.
Have you? When you were younger, did you ever see the original Lego Movie Clutch Powers? I grew up on that movie.
I'm born in
and it's
2005.
goated. Yeah, I was born 2004. Come on.
So what year did it come out?
Oh,
'Cause
2007, 8, I don't know.
yeah, girl, I was
Clutch Powers. It's
I was
amazing.
I was in Malta. I was not getting
Oh,
Lego
I
movies
see.
back
No,
then.
fair enough,
Yeah.
fair enough. What about? I think actually. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can add on to your
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
I think the
okay.
Lego Batman movie is
I
better
love
than
Lego
the Lego
Batman.
movie.
Lego Batman and Joker, they have the best dynamic I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
I can show you an edit later. It's actually
You know
wow,
what?
I'm jealous of it.
And while we're on the topic of Batman, the Batman, Dark Knight.
You want to be a podcast
Yeah,
officer? We're
for
opening a position.
For sure. Are you serious?
Yeah, seriously. We're
Wait,
not joking.
Oh, really? Yeah, let me see.
one of them.
Look at the
Yeah,
back.
for sure.
on the back.
I actually followed you guys, or followed the MACS last night on Instagram. Because someone told me about it in a lecture, and I was like, wow, how have I not heard of this?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
but
my
we're-
god,
we're
it
recruiting at the-
actually
at the
worked.
back.
We
Yeah.
sent a mass email to like all of the professors yesterday going,
Oh, no.
harass students in your classes.
I had back-to-back of those like workshops. Both of them told me about it.
All right,
So and
nice.
they put it on the screen. They told us about all the opportunities. So it worked.
All right,
I swear to God.
Monash doing their job. Yeah, so,
yeah,
we are
you
looking.
can be in a podcast with us
these are
again.
actual things you're recruiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys interested in anything?
I actually
Yeah.
fully am. Yeah. How do I get into this? With
Sign
that?
the QR code.
Sign the contract.
Just a reminder, guys, if you would like to join the MACS committee, please come by and grab a
Recruitment is
link on
really
our
working
Instagram or
today.
scan the QR code at our
Also, if you guys
OFest.
want a lollipop, grab a lollipop too.
Everyone with Chopper Chops today.
My mic.
Okay, you guys can hold this mic while we hold
Are
that.
there any more fun questions on the wheel?
Oh, there
you'd
are a
like to
ton
see?
of fun questions.
I'd like to see another one.
This is going to be a goddamn nightmare to edit.
Oh, it's not working.
Vanilla color.
Yeah, oh yeah, enjoy editing this, yeah.
It could be you.
This will come out next OFest. Like,
Okay, I know it landed on Fave Music, but I'm going to answer Fave TV show. Okay.
Go for it.
And I'm also not going to go all the time. I'm going to go currently. I'm just going to say, if you're not watching Severance right now, you need to evaluate your life.
I just started.
It is
I-
amazing. It
I
is
literally am going to start it
amazing.
tonight.
It
Like,
is-
I have it ready.
Seriously, if this is a sign, take it. It is amazing. Even my parents are watching it and they love it. It is amazing.
All right.
They just know what they're doing. Ben Stiller's cooking. He's cooking with gas. And he's not even the creator.
That's the thing that's crazy to me. Like, Ben Stiller in my brain is like
Yeah.
Night at the Museum.
Yeah,
but like,
comedy, like everything. Yeah, I know, right? That's just the confusing part about it, is that's just not his wheelhouse, but it is great.
It's Ben Stiller and is it Schwartz? I forgot what his name was. The other one.
the main star?
Yeah.
Adam Scott?
Oh, it is Adam
Yeah,
Scott.
from Parks
Sorry.
and Rec and stuff?
Schwartz. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry, Ben Schwartz is Sonic. Sorry, I got confused when I did the play Sonic. My bad.
Sonic, oh my god. You know there's a third one coming out, by the way?
There's a third one out.
Out already?
Yeah, and
Man, they move quickly, man. I can't get a new season of Invincible every year, but they can get a third Sonic.
oh, so the third Sonic is good.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, all right, controversial
No,
media
don't lie
take
to-
going
Don't
back.
lie to me right now.
The third Sonic is the best Sonic movie. They're not good
Is it the one with
movies.
Knuckles?
It's the one with
It's
the one with
Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
I love Keanu Reeves. Oh, you know what? Actually, Keanu Reeves has a voice role in Severance. Another sign.
Oh my
Take
god!
it.
All right, even
Take
more reason
it.
to watch it.
Yeah.
No,
Sonic 3. Did you see that one on the premiere? Dedicated.
genuinely, this is just media recommendations. This podcast. Go watch Sonic. Go watch Severance in that order.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, I've got a question. I've got another question for you. It's off script. What did you think about the Oscar winners last night?
I didn't.
Fuck Adam Brody and his stupid ass 7-minute fucking speech.
I couldn't agree more.
Absolute useless. Throwing your gum at your wife. On top of that, your
Oh,
wife
yeah, that
being
was creepy.
Harvey.
That was
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I learned that today. Harvey Weinstein's ex-wife. That's crazy. That's
Wait,
like marrying Ghislaine Maxwell.
I heard he like threw. I heard he like spat out his gum. He spat at his wife.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, that's just disgusting. And but you know what's really stupid? The fact that that was picked up. That was the thing everyone's talking about now. It's like, why do we care? Why do we care?
Well, I feel like it's bad because Adrian Brody is a good actor and he's in
He
a
is.
lot of stuff I really
He
like.
is. Have you seen The Brutalist?
I haven't seen The Brutalist. It's also on the list. I've got it at home.
You're gonna have to cut this out, but I was really stoned and I went and saw it, and it was it wasn't great, to be honest.
Oh, so
I-
do you think he was deserving of the Oscar?
No, to be honest, I really liked Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice. I thought he deserved it. I thought that movie was amazing. They didn't make him Trump look terrible enough, but it was great. Don't get me wrong.
I think the only one I'm really happy with was Kieran Culkin for Best Supporting
Well,
Actor.
See, I watched A Real Pain last night because it's already on Disney Plus, by the way, which is insane. It's been like 3 weeks.
That's the thing I feel.
Why was it so short? Hour 20? Like that was crazy.
I have a thing about A Real Pain. I loved it. I thought it could have been more sad.
I
thought-
agree.
I went into it and I was like, I want to cry, and I did it.
Yeah,
and I was like,
they got
this
to
is
that.
good.
They got to that dinner table scene, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Wow, where did the suicide come from?"
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
you know, kind of build into it a bit because I thought it was a bit random, and it kind of
Yeah.
took away from Kieran Culkin being all sad. I was like, but also
It's
one of my
good.
mates said to me,
But-
Kieran Culkin's so natural in that kind of role, and I was like, I agree, like that kind of like ADHD, like run around, can't keep your hands to yourself, like he's kind of good. He's perfect for that.
I don't know. I think it was good. I low-key feel like Kieran Culkin plays Kieran Culkin. Like
I know, that's what
there's
I'm
an
saying.
authenticity. You can call it
Yeah.
typecasting or you can call it authenticity.
Yeah.
Depending on how nice you want to be. But Kieran Culkin is Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, 100%. And I swear, he gets up to give his acceptance speech, and he sounds exactly like his character. I was like, you just are that. You that.
Him telling his wife, I want another kid. Ooh,
You
maybe
promised me for.
Don't put this on the line.
Yeah,
I was
oh
like,
my
ooh,
God.
Yeah, I did see that, and I'm like, low-key, just like that kind of pact is, you know, maybe funny yourselves, but then maybe even bringing up in an interview would be pushing it. Bringing up at the Oscars,
Yeah, a bit
is
much.
threatening, right?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. There was some pretty dicey jokes in those monologues at the Oscars, to be honest. You know what? I will say. No, you're good.
we're gonna move the camera. It's gonna be a 20-minute like edit of
It's gonna
that.
be quite a big cut. Yeah. I was gonna say, have you seen Anora?
I haven't seen Anora, no.
So I watched it the night before the Oscars. I don't know why. Just something. I was like, I want to watch this, and then directly after watching it, I put money on Mikey Madison to win the Oscar because she wasn't the favorite, and I fully believed in her. I was like, I see her winning
Do you
this.
think Ariana Grande was robbed?
No, because I thought Mikey Madison was awesome.
Fair. Oh,
Oh
sorry,
wait,
I was not listening.
was Ariana? Wait, oh my
Ariana's
bad.
supporting.
Was Ariana? She's
supporting.
supporting
Best
instead.
supporting.
Oh, okay, then I take it back. Who won it? Yeah.
Emily Perez.
Then,
sex
then,
change,
then-
man to woman, woman to man.
then yes, she was robbed in that instance. Then because I couldn't get past the first hour of that movie, and I was really excited for an Oscar-nominated movie that focuses on like a trans environment or what you want to, like just a trans representation in an Oscar pick. Like you never see that, right? So I was excited, and then I was like, why? What is this trash?
Well, I feel like low-key, everyone that is a human being that watched that movie was like trash.
Yeah,
and then
just-
everyone
I haven't
that's like
seen anything
paid
positive.
to review movies is like great.
Yeah,
like
yes.
amazing.
Oh my god, yeah.
And usually, even like the A24 crowd were like, not for me. And usually
Yeah.
you'd expect them at least to kind of agree with the critics.
At least they're not. Yeah, you'd expect some praise a little bit from little niche areas, but no one.
No one.
And then the trans community, not happy either.
No, I feel like it's similar. Do you remember Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah.
playing like a trans.
Yeah.
I
That was a
forgot
while
the
ago.
movie, but it was similar where it was everybody else went. This was an movie, but just got so much praise for just like actors and like
and
critics and stuff.
Yeah, it's so weird the way that the Oscars in particular treat like the sort of the subject of
Yeah.
transgenderness. Like they're still on their tippy toes about it. Like they're
You don't like doing podcasts.
yeah, I lie. Yeah, but once you get me talking, I can't shut up.
Hi guys, this was actually our recruitment. No.
Yeah. This is working. You guys are cult or something?
Yeah.
This is really working on me.
We've got way more guests than we thought. Like,
Yeah? Think they'll come up?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we don't. I called it though.
And all right.
Come here.
Yeah. Do you want to be a podcast?
Oh.
We're gonna. How long is this cable? We'll chase him down. Like,
Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
If you
That
guys,
was
if you
fun.
see your friends and you think they would enjoy this, push them over here, and then we're here till 2:30 anyway.
Hi guys, I'm Luca. Is it working?
I'm just gonna point it at your mouth.
Okay, I'm really excited to be on the Max Chats today. I'm the #1 Max Chats listener, and yeah, this is my dream come true. Let's
I
get
just killed
started.
an ant on my arm. Anyways, spin the wheel. Just touch it.
So
I'm
much
gonna kill this
pressure.
DJ. Okay, controversial media take / opinion. The
I-
entire interview just.
So much pressure.
The least cancelable person. This person has no like controversial takes.
I don't know if this is controversial, and I'm totally like contradicting myself, but dating apps are like ruining connection for people. Yeah, it's not really
I think most
controversial.
people can agree with you on that. Like,
Yeah,
it
okay.
is. But defend your take anyways.
Oh, I have a controversial take.
Mhm.
Can we bring back Be Real? Can we bring back Be Real? I want to.
Okay, wait, did you use B-roll, Jade?
I've never used B-roll. I don't even think I've seen a B-roll. I haven't seen like a screenshot of what B-roll even looks
Okay,
like.
then,
Like,
this one's mine.
B-roll does not interest me at all.
No, I agree. I used B-Real up until like maybe 2 months ago, and then I stopped because I missed one day, and then now I just haven't used it for the past 2 months.
Yeah, like
I
no
love
one
Be
uses
Real.
it. No one uses it anymore. It's so sad.
I love B-Real. It's just like basically you just take a photo like when you're asked to, and it's just like thong.
Yeah.
What did you like about B-roll? Because like, it doesn't interest me at all.
I just thought it was like funny to like see what people were doing, and it's fun to be real.
Do you feel like without B-real, people are being less real?
I think they added like way too many updates on the app. Like you could like add more than one B-reel, or like I don't think you should be able to post like a late B-reel. I think like you should only be able to post like the B-reel like at the moment.
I agree.
The only update
I
I think we should have is I think you should be able to do like a boomerang
Oh,
on your B-reel.
oh, I think the boomerang might be a little bit too far. I think that take might be what? No.
What it needs is like Snapchat filters and like, no.
No, maybe that's a bit too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you both avid B-roll users then? Because isn't it
Yeah.
basically just like streaks, really, right? Like,
You can have
Sort
streaks.
of.
You can have streaks on. It's like you just take a photo, add whatever they give you a notification, and then you can be like, oh my god, my life, lol. And then that's
Yeah.
it. People can react to and stuff like that. Also, I see the person whose phone was left here, so I'm gonna go grant it over to them.
A brief intermission. I'm Jade, by the way.
It's lovely to meet you, Jade.
It's lovely to meet you too. I imagine you're Anthea's friend.
I am, but I'm also super excited to be
On the podcast?
Be on the podcast.
You said you were an avid Max Chats listener. Are you one of the people that Anthea sends the podcast to?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've like commented on quite a few Max Chats posts.
There is one person that comments on like the actual Spotify. I didn't even know you could do Spotify
no,
comments. There's one
I
person
didn't
that does
know
that.
you could do that.
Shout out to that dude. Okay, Anthea's coming back. I think the phone rescue was successful. I mean, one of the things I don't think works about Be Real is after a certain point, people were like manufacturing them. People were like sitting around all day waiting for the notification. And I think like the reason that I never used it is I have no notifications on my phone. If my phone ever tells me to do something, my phone gets thrown away.
Sorry, I'm like my coughing fit. Anyways, I agree. Bring back Be Real. Bring back authenticity.
Yeah.
Bring back life.
Bring back life.
Is there any other apps that you're sad have died? Or we've got any Vine stands? Oh, you guys are so young. You're probably like...
She's older than me.
Okay.
I didn't have Vine, but I used to watch like Vine compilations on YouTube.
I feel like TikTok at the start was a little bit like Vine. Now it's not. Now it's like too commercial and too manufactured.
Bring back like Musically.
Musically is TikTok.
Yeah, but like make it like Musically again.
Yeah.
Like
what the US banned TikTok. What they really should have done is like reintroduce Musically.
Yeah. Like, can we bring back the crowns?
Feature me. Hashtag crown me.
When do you think
hashtag
Selena Gomez wants?
No, literally.
to-
And then the hey now. Girl, I like the way you bring that back.
Does your mama know he's
Just like that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God.
Anthea was born for Musically. Born too late for Musically. Born in in time for TikTok.
I was born just at the right time to be Musically.
Yeah, you're a muser.
Yeah, I was a muser.
Yeah.
And what about it?
Can you? I like that Muso usually means you can play an instrument, and you're just like, nah, big following on Musically.
The video of like baby Ariel on the news,
Oh my
like showing them how to make a Musically.
She goes, I need to stop.
No, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Bye. Thank you for coming on.
We need, I think, one more guest and we can wrap it up.
Yeah, no, one more, because it's like 15
Love
past,
you,
20
see you
past. The fucking.
The BCSS. BC.
No, I hate business.
Oh.
I've never done anything that's like related to my business degree for clubs and social stuff. I cannot. I'm sure they're all lovely, but I don't want that on my record.
That's fair.
I'm a business student out of spite, you know?
I want an icy pole.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But they're not walking towards
the
us.
icy pole people did not come. They
Yeah.
were walking around this way and then they just
They
didn't
fucking
come up.
ignored us. I was actually pissed off. Can we have an icy pole? Dude, I need a fucking icy pole in my mouth right now.
This is gonna be the ASMR segment of the podcast.
It's gonna be like,
It's gonna be grotty, bro. I mean, I'm glad that we haven't had anyone ask for a lollipop while doing the podcast.
I stole a lollipop. I put it in my pocket. I was like, fuck. Okay, bitch, I understand trying to be nice, good to people, but I want one. Like, I just screamed at you to get one. Like,
come on, Monsu.
give me
We've
a
done our
fucking
time.
lollipop. We did what you wanted us to do.
Yeah.
Makes me feel this way.
This was at the request of Monsu. Well,
Okay, we need, like-
Monsu were like, do something,
Literally.
and then we did this.
Can someone walk in front of us? I feel okay. The security guard can have a break now. Surely, I can ask him. He can be like, "Come talk to us."
Oh my god, the yawn on him.
Don't do
Yeah,
that, man.
he needs
I
it.
smiled at him and he was like, smiled. I was like, "Oh, you love me. You love me so much."
Woo! The icy poles are arriving. Let's go.
Hey, Monsu crew. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. We have been watching you go around.
Ooh, what flavor do I want? What flavor do I want? What flavor? Fuck! I know there's too many options.
I don't think we can have any more pineapple after the thing.
Cool, can I have a cola? Ooh.
Yeah, if there's another cola, I'll take one as well. Thank you.
Take one.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
Have
guys
a good
so
day.
much.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
I like how they've got a mix of no sugar ones. You got a proper sugar one. I got a no sugar one. Hey man, did you want to come on?
Good. How
Good.
are you?
Good, thanks.
Sorry.
So we're doing a podcast. So we're the Media and Communication Society. So we've got a booth down there as well, but we're running a podcast yeah, right now. This is recorded. That camera is rolling.
What is this about, though?
Do you want to hold that? And we'll
Yeah.
talk into this one. So this is kind of just an introduction. One of the big things we do at MACS is try and get students involved.
Okay.
So we usually, for all of our recordings, we try and get guests on. So
Nice.
just students, just to show that podcasting isn't that scary. It's pretty fun. So what we're doing today is we've got a little spinner app on our phones for some random topics. We're getting people to sit down, pick a random topic, and then have some response, have some back and forth. It's pretty chill.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to
I'm
sit
down
down?
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
totally.
The screen.
Okay.
And your category is favorite movie and why.
Oh, before you jump in, can we get a name?
My name is Araham.
Araham?
You can call me Ace.
Ace, nice.
Yeah.
What do you do for your degree?
I'm studying bachelor's in actuarial science. I'm in my last semester.
Oh, that's like accounting plus, right? Like
Something like that. Yeah. There's a lot of math, stats involved.
Yeah.
Forecasting and all that stuff. Yeah.
Actuarial science.
Yeah.
I've never heard this in my life.
It's a Clayton one, I think, right? Yeah.
Why are you here?
But then it's like a business faculty degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then I'm doing an elective over here, which is about treasury and financial markets, about trading and all that stuff. Yeah. That is why I'm here.
Yeah, we have a strong divide with the Clayton campus. No, you're good. I do business stats, so
Does Clayton have the?
no. So the clubs are based on campus, but
Okay.
Radio Monash do podcasts.
Oh,
So
cool.
they're in campus center in Clayton. So
Nice.
they do podcasts and do radios, and they have like multiple studio setups. So if you want to do some more podcasting stuff, that's where you should go.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that.
Cool. So what was your topic again?
Favorite movie and why.
I think my favorite movie is a Bollywood movie called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, and I like it because that movie has a lot of message about living your life to the fullest and living in the moment. And I feel everybody needs to realize that and make sure they are happy every moment and they are making their life worth living. So something like that.
Yeah, good moral. So do you find you like those kind of happier films? You like the ones that have got a positive message?
Yes, I think definitely. Yeah.
So we've not really talked about Bollywood or like Tollywood or any of like the Indian film like industries on our podcast before. What do you watch Western films as well? What's the difference between like Bollywood, Tollywood, and like Western films?
So what I personally feel is that Bollywood movies, they have a lot of more emotional connect and a lot of more movies involving family and family drama and kind of a little too cliche.
Yeah.
But then if you see Western movies, they are pretty direct and they're action based. Some of the movies are still emotional, like if you have watched Gifted, that has an emotional touch to it.
Yeah.
But then I feel usually most of the Bollywood movies have an emotional character in the movie. Yeah.
I mean, you say this. I've watched like Triple R. I've watched like India can do action films.
Yeah.
like-
Some of the movies in India, they are solely action based
Yeah.
and those are like super well made as well. But then I feel the Bollywood audience, they mainly like the movies where there's emotions involved and they can get a personal connect with the film.
Well, I think that's interesting because, like, obviously the Bollywood films I have access to are what works in a Western like audience. So it's not just like what's successful in India; it's also what will make some money here as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's interesting to see that, like, I don't know, a different side of it
And-
than just what like we end up getting over here.
Yeah. Triple R and KGF, these movies are not specifically Bollywood because they're South
Tamil,
Indian movies. Yeah, so they have more of action and more of bloodshed involved. But then if you see like older Bollywood movies which were made in the 90s and the 2000s, they are a little bit more emotional and more of family connected movies.
I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
But I'm really enjoying this video. I was wondering. So I'm not like super into like a lot of South Asian drama stuff like that. Like my friends are into them, and I don't know which ones to like start on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I know like the iconic dances from some of them, but I'm like, oh, you know what? Like other than that, I don't know. So what would be like a couple of intro movies that you would say like to get into like Bollywood and into South Asian films in general,
Okay.
which ones would you say like these are the ones you need to watch? So that way, like
that's-
at least like I can watch them, and also anyone listening can also start like
Yeah.
following them too.
But then the thing is, these movies might have like a language difference.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So
But,
I would recommend you to watch. It depends on what you like, honestly.
Mhm.
But then for me personally, I like having that relationships with my friends, my family, and that means a lot to me.
Mhm.
So I like to watch, like my favorite movie, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. It's about 3 friends who get split up after their school life. They get busy into their own lives, and then when one of the first of the friends gets married, they had decided earlier that before first among them gets married, they go on a bachelor trip to Spain and do adventure crazy stuff which they will remember for their life.
Okay.
So if you feel like you're really deeply connected to your friends, and if you like that movies where there's a lot of friendship emotions involved, you should definitely watch Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. All these movies are really, really emotional. At the same time, it gives you happiness.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say like those 2 movies are like the main
Okay.
movies.
I'll look for those movies. I'll try
Yeah,
to find them to watch them
definitely.
and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe Max Chats will do an episode on like all the different Indian like film industries,
Definitely
and
you
somebody more cultured than me can explain all the differences.
Awesome.
No, that was great. What I might get you to do before you run off is type those films into my phone so I
we
can
can
put
put the
links on
caption
them.
up there
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
people can
perfect. I'll do that.
Look, I've
We
tried-
understand you, but we may not understand you later.
Yeah.
We don't want to be.
this recording setup is new.
Yeah.
This may be really hard to listen back to.
Yeah, it's all good.
Did you want to chuck
the names of
the names, and I'll just take screenshots so I can find them again, because we'll put links to all of the things that all of the guests have recommended today, because we've got so many recommendations.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'll take that one. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day,
great day
and
as well.
check out Radio Mon if you want to do podcasting over in Clayton. Yeah. All right.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one. Thank you so
Bye.
much, man.
Guys, thank you for coming to Max. What's it called? Max on Grass? Max on Gas? I don't know what it's called. That being said, come look at our recruitment. Sign up. It's actually really fun. I like all the people at Max. I like my friends. I like my podcast.
Yeah, and as always, guys, Jesus Christ, Anthea. As always, we're going to be doing the same as last semester. We'll be getting guests on the podcast, so keep an eye out on all of our socials, our Instagram story specifically for upcoming recordings. As we said, we are doing recruitment, and that includes a podcast officer. So if you want to come on a little bit more permanently and get to know some of the behind-the-scenes work that we do, come and apply. You can have a look at our Instagram links as well if you want. That's where it will be.